In a showdown of Middle East titans, Israel and Iran are locked in a high-stakes battle, not on the ground, but in the skies. From stealth jets to drone swarms, who truly dominates the air? The answer may surprise you. Let's break it down clearly and simply. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into one of the most intense rivalries in the Middle East, the air power of Israel versus Iran. While both nations have complex military structures and global influence, their capabilities in the sky are vastly different and incredibly important. Air superiority can make or break a war before ground troops even move. But when two powerful countries like Israel and Iran face off, who has the edge? Is it Israel's cutting-edge technology and Western-backed fleet, or Iran's surprising homegrown arsenal and massive drone forces? We'll break it all down in simple terms. No military jargon, no confusing stats, just facts and comparisons you can understand. Buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how these two powers match up in the skies and who might come out on top if tensions ever explode. Let's start by looking at how these two air forces evolved. Israel's air power was born out of survival. From its very first days in 1948, it built an air force that could strike fast and hit hard. Over decades, it adapted Western tech, especially from the US, and developed its own, becoming one of the most advanced air powers in the world. Iran, on the other hand, had a modern air force under the Shah with US-supplied aircraft. But after the 1979 Islamic Revolution, sanctions cut off its supply lines. So Iran went local, building its own jets, copying others, and investing heavily in drones and missiles. While Israel focused on precision and quality, Iran focused on quantity and asymmetrical tactics. Their histories shaped their strengths. One is refined, agile, and tech-savvy. The other is massive, unpredictable, and self-reliant. This contrast sets the tone for everything else. When it comes to fighter jets, Israel is in another league. The Israeli Air Force, IAF, operates top-tier U.S. aircraft, including the F-35I Adir, a stealth multirole fighter customized for Israel. It also flies F-16s and upgraded F-15s with advanced radar, avionics, and weapons systems. These jets are deadly, fast, and equipped for both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions. Iran's fleet tells a different story. It still uses older U.S. jets like the F-4 Phantom and F-14 Tomcat. Yes, the same kind from the 80s. While they've been upgraded locally, they're decades behind Israel's airframes. Iran has also developed domestic jets like the Seki and Kausar, but these are based on outdated designs. Iran's recent deal with Russia to acquire Su-35s could change the game, but until they arrive and are operational, Israel has a clear technological edge in manned fighter aircraft. This is where Iran strikes back hard. Iran has become a global leader in unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. From long-range kamikaze drones like the Shahd 136 to surveillance models and even stealth drones, Iran produces, exports, and deploys them across the Middle East. Its drone factories are active in Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen, supporting proxies and extending its reach. Israel isn't behind, though. It was one of the first countries to integrate drones into air combat and intelligence. Its UAVs like Heron, Iton, and Harop are high-end, precise, and battle-tested. Israel uses them for surveillance, targeted strikes, and electronic warfare. But the main difference is strategy. Iran uses drones as swarming, overwhelming tools of attrition. Israel uses them as surgical tools for clean, fast strikes. So while Israel leads in quality, Iran counters with mass production and battlefield flexibility. In this category, it's not a clear win for either side. It depends on the mission. No modern air force is complete without a strong air defense. Israel's system is world famous. It uses Iron Dome, David's Sling, Arrow, and Barak systems to create a multi-layered air shield. These systems have a high success rate in intercepting rockets, drones, and even ballistic missiles. They're fast, accurate, and integrated with real-time radar networks and AI. Iran's air defense, while not as advanced, is growing. It relies on Russian systems like the S-300 and locally developed platforms such as Bavar 373, which Iran claims can rival the S-400. However, many of these claims are unverified, and Iran's systems haven't been tested in full-scale combat against advanced threats like stealth jets. Israel's systems, on the other hand, are battle-tested. Bottom line, in a defensive standoff, Israel's proven tech likely offers better protection, at least for now. Technology is only as good as the person using it, and here's where Israel shines. Israeli pilots go through some of the most rigorous training in the world. They are taught to think fast, adapt, and operate under extreme pressure. Their flight hours and live mission experience are unmatched in the region. Iran's pilots have training too, and their resilience during years of sanctions is commendable. However, due to aging fleets, fuel shortages, and fewer real combat opportunities, Iranian pilots generally get less flight time and fewer advanced simulation experiences. Also, Israel is constantly flying. Missions in Syria, Gaza, and Lebanon have kept its air force razor sharp. In a direct dogfight, Israel's pilot advantage could be decisive. Skill, reflexes, and real-world experience matter just as much as the machine. Stealth and electronic warfare are critical in modern air combat, and Israel dominates this field. With the F-35, Israel has a stealth platform designed to avoid radar detection while striking deep into enemy territory. On top of that, the aircraft is equipped with Israeli-made electronic warfare systems that can jam radar, confuse enemy defenses, and conduct cyber attack missions in the air. Iran, meanwhile, doesn't have stealth fighters. Its radar systems are improving, and it has invested in anti-stealth radars and jamming tech. However, most of it is defensive and not nearly as sophisticated. When it comes to electronic warfare, Iran does have some capability, especially in jamming GPS and drone signals. But compared to Israel's battlefield-tested real-time integrated systems, the gap is still wide. In terms of stealth and electronic dominance, Israel holds a decisive edge. In the skies, alliances matter, and Israel has some powerful friends. Its main ally, the United States, supplies advanced tech, shares intelligence, and supports joint training. The F-35's spare parts and even satellite data give Israel unmatched situational awareness. Iran, on the other hand, has few strong partners. It's leaning toward Russia and China, both of whom are potential weapons suppliers. However, sanctions and international pressure limit the depth of these relationships. Iran does support non-state actors like Hezbollah and the Houthis with air power through drones and missiles, but those are regional, not global alliances. If a full-scale air war erupted, Israel could call on a network of allies. Iran would face limited external air support. That's a major strategic imbalance. Let's talk reach. Who can strike farther and faster? Israel has proven time and again that it can hit targets across the Middle East, including Syria, Iraq, and even Sudan. Its aerial refueling tankers allow its jets to fly long-range missions like a potential strike on Iran's nuclear sites. Iran's air force has limited refueling capacity, which reduces its operational reach. However, its missile and drone forces compensate for that by striking long-range targets without needing manned aircraft. Still, when it comes to precision strikes with manned jets, Israel dominates. It can launch surprise missions, penetrate deep airspace, and return safely. Iran can hit back with drone swarms and missile volleys, but it lacks the same flexibility and accuracy in airstrikes. So, when comparing air-powered, who has the upper hand, Israel dominates in technology, pilot training, stealth, global alliances, and long-range airstrike precision. Its air force is elite, Western, integrated, and constantly active. Iran, while lagging in traditional air power, has built a formidable drone force and regional strike capabilities. Its strength lies in asymmetric warfare, numbers, and self-reliance. In a traditional air war, Israel would likely win decisively, but Iran isn't playing by traditional rules. It's using drones, missiles, and proxy tactics to stretch the battlefield. So the answer isn't simple. Israel has air dominance, but Iran has air influence through unconventional means. In any future conflict, the skies will be critical, and both nations are preparing for that battle in very different ways. If you found this breakdown useful, hit the like button, subscribe for more military comparisons, and comment below, who do you think has the real edge in the sky? Israel's precision or Iran's persistence? Let's discuss